Captain of the volleyball team, faculty liaison of ASB, youngest daughter of the family, loved by all of her peers and well known for her outstanding school spirit. One may quickly assume that senior Emma Wroblicky is just another high-achieving Northwood student. But perhaps the most unique thing about Emma is how she gets to school in the morning.
I don't like new cars at all, but I think they're ugly.
Got the car out, honey?
Yeah, sweetheart, it's all tuned up, ready to go. You got your hat?
Mm-hmm.
Well then, what do you say? Let's go.
Okay.
I just call it the Buick. Some people call it the Green Beast. Yeah, I definitely feel unique. And like when I'm driving, like people will be like, cool car. And I feel awesome driving it.
But for Emma's family, it's more than unique. It's part of the family's history.
For my grandparents, just like their first family car, and like this is the start of their marriage and life and family.
We decided to buy it because first of all we liked it and the price was good.
Oh my God, I have no idea. 1,200? No, that's really little.
But here we paid just $4,000 for a car that's never been driven by anyone.
Even though they paid only $4,000 for the car, the expenses have really added up over the last 45 years.
Sometimes while I'm driving it stalls. It takes like 10 minutes to start before I can drive to like warm it up. Like I'll start to drive and then it just like stops.
Nobody wants to get rid of it, so they keep they keep redoing it and fixing it up and keep it in running shape.
My dad normally like fixes it. Like sometimes the window like gets stuck in the door and then he has to like take the whole door apart.
Not everybody can work on a 65 or something old. Having inherited the car from my parents, then I do all of the work. It's unique. It's a unique car. It was kind of unique even in the 60s. It was my parents' first car that they ever bought.
We went to Yosemite, and we traveled through the country, throughout the South.
It was fun camping next to the car, camping, sleeping inside of the car.
The beach in the Pacific Palisades.
To Niagara Falls, to Canada. We visited the battlefield at Gettysburg.
Just like sitting in the way back since I was the youngest.
When Emma's grandparents decided to pass the car on, it inevitably went to Emma's father.
We decided to pass it on when we couldn't drive it any big distance.
I actually learned to drive and get my driver's license with that car.
When my dad grew up, he drove it to high school.
All 4 of my Northwood daughters all learned to drive on that car and drove it to Northwood.
From generation to generation, we pass it along, and just like how our family continues tradition.
Emma hopes that after she graduates, she'll retain ownership of the car.
She's going to have to fight her sisters because I don't have any intention of having it leave the family.
I'm pretty sure they know that I'm going to get it because I'm like most into classic cars, but still they're like, it's not your car, but it is, so.